Hi, this is Beth Goring, and I just wanted to let you know how our course is set up in Structure or in Canvas. So you're going to go ahead and go into 4cd.instructure.com, and that'll take you to the Contra Costa College district sign-in page. You're going to use your WebAdvisor username and password to log in to Canvas for our Kinesiology 197 class. So once you log in, you're going to come up to the dashboard page, and all the courses that you're taking will have a page here. And if your instructor is using Canvas, then when you click on it, you'll actually access the coursework. So here's ours, Human Development Throughout the Lifespan. We're going to go ahead and click on that. Now, I've already gone over the syllabus the syllabus. So when you come into our class, it'll be on the home page. I went ahead and put everything on this page. And as you can see, there's modules, here's the syllabus, here's course information videos. So I'll be putting course information videos in here. So this video will be in there. I'll put one on how to write Erickson's essay, another one on how to write your research project, and any other problems people have. I can make a quick video and put it in this area here. If we go ahead and scroll down, you can see that I've organized everything in terms of chapter modules, and I inserted like this discussion board after this section is due, and that's the due date. So that's the approximate due date for all those things above it. And you keep coming down all the way to the bottom, and you'll see that the last thing is this discussion, and it's due on December 15th. Beyond it, I have a web page for the theorist and their biographies. And so if you click on that, here's all the different theorists for the first chapter. Here's the second chapter. Here's the third chapter. I didn't put these in the chapter modules because I thought it would get too cluttered, but I want you to know that the biographies are down here. Next, some people may be using the 5th chapter or the 5th edition, and so I do have course outlines here for the 5th edition, and then I have PowerPoint presentation or PowerPoint slides from the 5th edition here. Again, I didn't put those in the chapter modules because it would be too cluttered. We'll go back up. Now, when I inserted stuff into the modules, I did it exactly the same for each chapter. The first one you click on would be the chapter summaries. This is the chapter summary from the publisher, and so it's going to give you just a really good summary. So you click on download, and it'll come up here as well, but it also can come up down below, and you can click on it and save it. So here you can see chapter 1, outline, tells you what the learning objectives are, tells you what exactly you're learning on the different pages. Down here you have a brief summary. Here you have the learning objectives for this particular section. Here's your lecture or the lecture outline. That's pretty long. And here's activities. Again, this is for the instructor. This is actually meant for the instructor, for me. But I thought it was a really nice resource, and so I figured I would go ahead and also give it to you. Now down here, there's learning activities, and this is, you can test yourself. And of course, the answers are right here. But if you kind of cover that up with a piece of paper, and you can go through and make your selections, and then quiz yourself, that's a really nice learning resource for you. Yeah, lots and lots of stuff. So you can just kind of go through there and see what is of interest to you, and it'll help you learn. All right. Let's go back to the home page. All right, this next one in the chapters modules are the PowerPoint slides. Again, you can click on it and you can download it here, which may be quicker because these files typically are pretty large, or it'll also show up right here. All right, and so here's this, and again, this is just a really nice, quick visual in terms of what's in each chapter. There isn't any voiceover on these particular ones, right? But it's really nice for a quick reference. You go ahead and look at these. I would read the chapter outlines, summaries first. I would look at the PowerPoint slides, and that way you kind of orient yourself to what's going to be coming up in the chapter before you read the chapter. All right. Again, we'll go back to the home page. All right, so the next thing, these are watch links. So if you click on this and you download it, in order to copy and paste this into a web page, you're going to actually have to download it because you can't copy and paste. Now, where it says watch simulations, I guess you can just click on it. That's wonderful. Let's see if it comes up. So if for any reason it doesn't work by just clicking on that, then you're going to want to go ahead and download that page, and then you'll be able to copy and paste it into a new browser, and it'll come up. And again, these are pretty short little videos, but they're going to offer you some more information about the chapter and hopefully enhance your understanding of the chapter. It's coming up any second.
These LAPD officers are mentors because of their love for children. They go to Marvin Avenue Elementary School on lunch breaks or on off hours to help children. Okay. They do it to be friends and family.
All right, so again, and so each chapter may have only one watch or may have two. Yeah. All right, and you might want to try to see if some of the stimulates will work because those are kind of fun too. All right, back to homepage. Next in each module, I have an actual video about the chapter, a content lecture. Sometimes they're only 7 minutes long, sometimes they're an hour long. But again, you just click on it and then you can watch it and gather more information.
We're going to use our bodies while we sing. We're going to do 2 smarts at one time.
Big, big dreams. Lots of big dreams.
All right. So there we have that. Back to homepage. There we go. And then the last thing in every module is your actual chapter exam. And you'll see that this chapter exam is worth 30 points over here. I'm going to go ahead and open this one. Alright, so this is what your chapter exams look like. And I'm just going to go ahead and just choose, I'm not reading the questions, I'm just going to go ahead and choose answers, just so you can see what happens. Okay, so you go all the way down. Once you hit the bottom, you go ahead and this. And right here it tells you how many unanswered questions you have. And you can also see it. It's not letting me go up. You could also see it at the right. I had that window open, so it wasn't allowing me. Oh, it looks like I answered, and I got a lot of them wrong, but I got one of them right. All right. So that's what you see when you're taking your quiz, and you submit it. So again, every single chapter module has the items in the exact same order. That way, it's very consistent for you. You'll see that chapters 1 through 3 are going to be due on September 12th, and it said, and one related discussion board. So here's your discussion board right here. So what you're going to do is click on it, and any one of these 3 videos that you watched, you can write your discussion about, and you'll just go ahead and title it whatever that particular discussion was about, whether it was prenatal birth video or a patterns of inheritance video or multiple theories of development video. So you're going to go ahead and in your discussion, you're going to click on it. These discussions are worth 40 points. You want to make sure you have a minimum of 10 to 15 sentences in them. You're going to also want to respond to 2 other students' discussions, meaning that you're going to do 10 to 15 minimum sentences in your discussion, but when you reply to another student's discussion, it can be much shorter. So you can just pick out something that you liked of what they wrote about and talk briefly to that. So if you had, 3, 4, 5 sentences of reply to somebody, then that would be considered sufficient. So you'll click on reply. You're going to click on here. You're going to put down pattern. Inheritance. And then you're going to video. And then you're going to write your stuff. Alright, so you're going to write your 10 to 15 sentence discussion post to summarize the video and add your thoughts about the video content. And then you'll go ahead and post reply. If you wanted to add something there, then you would go ahead and do that. So now you see my name pops up, my title of my discussion pops up, and then what you wrote pops up. So then other people will be able to see that. All right. All right. So then you're going to go ahead and click on back. Another way to, that's how you do these modules that are set up. Down here, you can see that there's a first discussion, then after the second module, chapter 6, there's a second discussion, but also the due dates, October 3rd, Erickson's essay, October 10th, and we went over this in the syllabus video, but you'll go ahead and click on this in order to put your research paper into the Dropbox. This is worth 200 points. Make sure you do a really good job on it. You'll keep coming down. Here's another discussion, and here's your research paper is due. And here's the discussion, here's your Dropbox for that particular paper, which is also 200 points. So again, you need to do these written assignments. And then you'll come down, you'll see another discussion board here, and then at the very bottom, you'll see the other discussion board here. Whoops. There. All right. There's, on this death and dying chapter, there were quite a few videos about that, and it was different for different religions. So I thought it'd be interesting to go ahead and add all of those to this discussion. If this feels messy to you, you can click on this and it'll close up all these different chapters. And so you don't only would open them, when you're ready for them, and you can do that all the way up. All right, so that's how I have our course set up. If I have any announcements to make, I will make them here. You can click on this. And they would show up here. And this is basically this is me adding stuff to the course. I'm going to go ahead and delete all those because that's not important right now because I already showed you where those are. If you click on assignments, it's just a different way to take you to the assignments that we have that are due. So you can see here you needed to do discussions and quiz, a syllabus quiz, and chapter quizzes, research paper, and that. But again, like I said, I reorganized it in modules in the other one. If you want another way to try to access discussions, you can just click on this. And then all of the discussions come up here in the discussion area. Okay. When you want to look at your grades, you can go ahead and click on this. So again, you can go ahead and click on these different areas. So it has, well, this is my view, so I have all my students and that are registered here, and then, but you'll see your name, and then you'll see all these different grading items across the top. Syllabus, if you just want to go and look at that, and then pages, if you, here, let me go back, get rid of everybody's name. So different pages, files, syllabus, quizzes, right? And so that's how it's set up, and hopefully I've done this to where it's nice and organized for you. If you have any questions about it, please email me at bgoring@contracosta.edu, and we will be able to connect. Oh, also, let me show you down here. The library down here, if you need help with the library, we have this link, and what's nice is it's supposed to be 24/7 access to a librarian, which probably isn't really 24/7. It's probably, Monday through Friday, or anyway. So this is Chat with the Librarian, and so you'll be able to go in Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 7:45, Friday, Saturday, 10 to 1:45, right? So if you have a research question, or you have a citation question, or anything, you can come in here and click on Chat with the Librarian and be able to access help that way. I will also put in a link on this page for tutoring. We do have tutoring as well available online, and again, like I said, I will go ahead and add a link to that, and I will probably add it in this course information. I will add the tutoring link in this course information area. All right, So again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me and I will answer everything.